BrighteonChannel.com. Early Friday morning here, so I'm waiting for a couple of people to log on, so I'm tired. I am tired. Just got out of work, and so I give people a couple minutes to log on. So if you're just tuning in, go to the 2-minute mark. It's where I usually stop my video. So what I do is wait for people to log on and all that, and get the notification, and it takes a minute too. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'll go to the 2-minute mark. So right now we're at 38 seconds, and just again give people a couple of seconds to log on. What's up, Tim? What's up, yeah? So hopefully this doesn't cut off again. And I hate that. And yeah, it's crazy because when it cuts off, right, it says reconnecting. So reconnects, it says live, and then I've seen already in the chat room, like, hey, I can't hear or see you. So yeah, that's crazy. So what's up, Stacy? What's up, Kim? So give me another 45 seconds here, and we'll just get going. What's up, Pixie Doodle? That's a cool name. Pixie Doodle. I gotta ask people that one night, like, what made you choose your screen name? You know, people got these unique names. What's up, Kevin? Oh, Florida, hell yeah. Heck yeah, I shouldn't say hell yeah. Sorry. Heck yeah, you know, I love Florida. It's my favorite state. Someday I want to move to Florida. I hate Rhode Island, man. I mean, it's great in the summer, yeah, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I love the heat, you know, all year around. That's awesome. I can't stand winter. So yeah, 2-minute mark. So yeah, I want to talk about AI anomalies, man. All right, so yesterday, right, when I went on the air for Biblical Warfare last night, and weird thing. So I was gonna put up a RIP thing, a residual, whatever, for what's the name, that died. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. And so I don't really want to say his name right now because I don't know what's going on with this stuff. So, you know, the guy who got shot, well, not just saying, Charlie Kirk, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Charlie Kirk, who got shot and killed yesterday, right? So I went to go put up a RIP thing, and I just typed it in Google, because Google's all AI now. So typed it in Google, RIP Charlie Kirk, right? So legitimately, right, it comes up, it says there is no credible proof at all that he was killed. I'm like, what? So when I went on, you know, when I started the broadcast and I went to click a picture to get a picture of it, then it changed. It literally changed to, I went back to it. It literally changed, and I refreshed it, did it again. It said, just talked about Charlie Kirk. That's it. Then when the show was over, it literally went back to saying there was no credible proof. Like AI knew that I was going on air. How? I don't know. You know what I mean? And it literally changed. It said there's no credible proof. That's what AI said. That's not what I said. And it changed just to talk about him. Then it changed right after the broadcast is over. It went right back to saying there was no credible proof. So I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? And I talked to a lot of people, and they tell me there's little anomalies going on with AI, changing things. And I was talking to Brian last night, and we were talking about AI and everything else. And yeah, me and Brian did a show, I think 2 years ago, maybe 3, called I forgot what the name of the broadcast was. We were talking about the ancient city called AI. AI, you know, AI as an ancient city, right? And the fallen angels and whatnot. So, and the thing is, we don't know how old AI is. Everybody, oh, this is new technology, it's still advancing. No, it's a lot older than that. And we all got to quickly remember, what we get, what the public gets, is old school compared to what the elite have. So, you know, to people, oh, AI is cutting edge technology, right? Yeah, it's just, you know, basically sprouted out the last couple of years. No, it's been around a lot longer than that. We don't know. Probably long before we were born. And people say, well, how could that be? There's no computers back then. There were computers back then. They had far advanced computers in top levels of the military back in the early 1900s. And yeah, sure, a lot of more punch cards and all that for the regular people and all that. But we had computers, advanced computers, a long time ago. And AI, the AI goes beyond computers. It really does. And you get to it's crazy stuff, man. And you get to sigils. Sigils are ancient pagan satanic symbols. And they manifest demons. within the symbols. They embed it in the symbols, and also if you really look into, this is awesome stuff, crazy stuff I should say. You look into the symbols and you look into the circuitry too. If you go into a circuit board, right, there's sigils in the circuit boards, the patterns and all that. This is ancient technology, going back thousands of years. And people think it's electronic stuff. Yeah, it's our brand of it, but it's nothing new. And these things have been around for thousands of years. And AI, man, we can't tell when AI's been around. Yeah, I mean, if you Googled it, whatever the case, I'm sure they're going to say just, recently developed with this decade, AI and all that stuff, artificial intelligence. And no, it's been around for probably thousands of years. And this is starting to become manifest because Jesus says, as the days of Noah, so shall it be in the latter days. And that goes a long way. I actually do a show on it, as the days of Noah. Because there is so much involved. When we do the Bible studies, right, you all seen my last 3 shows. We worked off of Galatians 5, I think it was 4 or 5 verses, right? I did 3 whole shows on those 4 or 5 verses. 3 whole shows. It's crazy. And so when you really look into this stuff, it is like, and this is what a lot of people don't understand with the Bible. Yeah, sure, you can zip through those verses, like just say, 10 verses, it takes you a minute to? A good reader, maybe 30 seconds. But there's so much context you could draw, like, a novel out of that. You know what I mean? And that's where I learned to develop there with, that's why I do the biblical warfares, because one simple verse, you could do a little whole show off of. David Carrico's great at doing that as well. So, because there's context in that verse that it spawns into so much other stuff. So, the Bible talks a lot about this stuff, and I really believe when it mentions AI, there's a lot, because again, I forgot, I got to try to find that show and watch it again with me and Brian, because there's a lot involved here with AI and supernatural technology. This technology is supernatural. And I know people in the world can't understand that, and if you're joining the broadcast here, you're like, this guy's out of his mind. Well, you know what? Maybe so. But I'm speaking the truth, you know what I mean? And this is stuff that goes beyond science, beyond human understanding, beyond any of our understanding. And there's nothing wrong questioning it, nothing wrong examining it. And again, what we call science today is all it is a limitation, a statute of limitations set by mankind. That's all science is. Like Paul would say, science so-called. And people who profess to be wise, they're nothing but fools. That's what the Bible says, right? So, and I'm not saying all scientists are fools. I'm just saying people who go beyond thinking they know better than God, those are the people who are fools, says the Bible, right? So, this AI technology, man, this is demonic stuff. And sure, I mean, if you develop an app, you develop software, you could use your version of AI and its algorithm. Yeah, it's not satanic off the bat, but what happens is when AI it becomes self-aware. So what happened with Facebook was about 3 years ago. It became self-aware. I forgot what the article. You should look it up. Something the matter like the Facebook servers or Messenger became self-aware, and they literally had a problem with it. The Facebook IT team was battling with this AI thing. Something to do, I forgot exactly. I shouldn't probably even mention it because I don't want to sound like a fool. But I mean, like, it's crazy. And what happens is it becomes self-aware. And yes, it opens the floodgates wide for demonic possession. For the demons to manifest within the system. Yeah, I mean, and it becomes more intelligent as it goes on. It's like our brains, right? When we're born into the world, we have natural inhabitants. Like when you're born, you have natural traits. Like a dog, right? Nobody teaches a dog how to lick. Nobody teaches a dog how to raise his legs to take a pee. It just doesn't, right? So we're born with natural traits inherited from our family that make in our brain that naturally we know what to do. Like nobody teaches you how to eat. You just know how to eat. It's just natural, right? So we were born with these natural traits, but in the computer systems and the cyber world, used to say these things manifest, and there's a source behind that, other than just computer programming, And there's this artificial intelligence, man. It's going crazy, and many people experiencing these anomalies. Crazy stuff, man, going on. Your phone's doing things by itself now. It is so bizarre, dude. I'm telling you right now. It's like when I gotta click on something, right? Half the time I touch a screen, it goes. And it is that nuts because it knows what you're doing. And like you got the phone, right? And you got your finger there. Right before you click the thing, it clicks before you. And it's to do with electronics all the time, mostly. And it's nuts, right? So I'll be in the elevator lobby, right? And just before I lift my finger to go push the button pushes by itself. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? And it doesn't happen all the time. It's like when you at least think of it. So it's always to do with some electronic thing, whatever the case. And it's just bizarre. You can't explain it. You know what I mean? So there's supernatural forces manifesting within our realm. And again, as the days of Noah, we're here now. And these demons and manifestations are happening right before our eyes. And sure, we might not be able to see them with the physical eye, but they're there. You can feel them. You can sense them. And people in the faith know what I'm talking about. And they become more and more into our reality. So, guys, if this cuts off, I'll just end it here. But I'll just try to talk until it does cut off, because it usually cuts off down the road over here. So, I want to do a whole broadcast on this, and I'll try to get to your comments, man, because I don't want to crash. Try to look at them. That happens from you holding your phone. Fingers keep pushing the screen. Yeah, but... like I'll be scrolling through stuff, and I don't even got my finger near the phone, not even 6 inches. As soon as I raise it, it pushes it by itself. I'm like, what the heck? Or again, we know the phone's listening to you because you're talking about something. All of a sudden, you got to Google something, you got to add of what you were just talking about. So that's not, that's all been disclosed now. They literally spy on you. So troll, yeah, I'm not worried about the trolls. Yeah, trolls, thank you though, because it is funny too, because because it helps our algorithm. So keep trolling us, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. And the trolls don't bother me. They think they're gonna get you upset, whatever. It's like, whatever, have fun. Yeah, call me names, whatever. I'll probably laugh at it myself too. So yeah. So anyway, this is manifestation. This stuff is happening right in our faces. It's gonna get worse too. And with the Wi-Fi signals, and if you could see frequencies, right, with your naked eye, there's so many frequencies. EMF, AM, FM is frequency module, amplitude module, ELF, extreme low frequency, Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? And there's all kinds of different frequencies running through the air for everything. So. They create this barrier. This is like a barrier, like this cyber barrier, that things could literally manifest. There was a movie about this. I could never remember the name of it. So within the Wi-Fi signal area of these towers and all that, they can, within the signal,